Speaking to the European Committee of the Regions, the German professor claimed both David Cameron and Boris Johnson ran away after the Brexit referendum result, leaving nobody accountable for the catastrophe. Ems Garat, founder and director of think tank European Democracy Lab, also blamed EU leaders for lacking the courage to fight the British decision to leave the bloc. She said, "The catastrophe is that things continue and that nobody has apparently neither the courage nor the power to really speak up against. And I mean it because we all saw the British courts and we saw the British Parliament trying to withdraw the decision in October 2016 and we saw them fail." Getty EU Committee Brexit News. German professor blames Boris and Cameron for the Brexit result. And if I'm trained in political science, and the thing is still that John Locke invented parliamentary democracy for a reason. Because he knew that if you offer participation you need to have those who participate accountable, and nobody was accountable for what happened. Cameron ran away, Johnson ran away. By the way, two men, just a little point, it's very important that ego-tripping men sometimes play with Staatsreisen, public policy, women don't do, it's important. But coming back to why can't we stop this from happening if we all agree? And in the meantime even the Department for Exiting the European Union, which is the British ministry to handle it all, even those have come up with a very dark study, which was secret then and then open, that it will hit and harm the country. The catastrophe is that things continue and that nobody has apparently the courage to speak up against. Dr. Ulrich Garat, the German academic, also claimed the European countries which will now suffer the economic consequences of Britain leaving the EU should have been given a say in the British decision. She added, "The thing is not only that it will harm the country itself, but it will also harm the Europeans, and I have not been asked. I'm on the bus, to much less a degree. The figures are pointing to me that I will lose something like 4% of GDP, and perhaps I'm personally not affected, but still. I think we need to come back to who decides in the European democracy. What is the state of the European democracy? I say, we are in no state, because what we have not answered in the European Union was the struggle between, is the EU responsible or the nation? And who decides? Is it the British people or perhaps the Catalan people? We haven't answered the simple question, who decides? The EU Committee for the Regions gathered today to discuss the current state of the Brexit negotiations and its impact on the economic and social situation of the regions in the UK and the 27 member states of the EU.